2025 is approaching rather rapidly here, so I thought it is time for me to do a everything I made in 2024-ish. 2024 was a big year for me sewing wise. In general, like I had already did my first year of university, and then when I finished the winter 2023 semester, I decided to take a gap year, so I ended up going back home to BC and taking a gap year, and I used a lot of that time, like the little bit of 2023 and then the 2024, and I made so many creations and I learned so much. I'm gonna try to keep these somewhat in order that you can like definitely tell my progression of my sewing ability. So let's get right into it. Starting with pants, I'm not a huge pants wearer. I think I made 2 pairs of overalls. I just made out of a plain white bed sheet, and then I took these cutesy little guys and put them all over it. I actually don't really wear this one just because I like my other pair of overalls more, but it's actually still super cute. So I made this, and then for the longest time I wore it as is, and then I thrifted this like little thing here and I sewed that on. The pockets actually have like a huge rip in them because I keep getting them caught on door handles and then ripping the pockets, so we're gonna have to fix that at some point. I love these. I honestly wear these like once a week, like honestly. And I also made this really cute pair of lounge pants, which I actually wear a lot to bed and whatnot. They're a little bit big, like they're a little bit baggier than I had wanted, but I usually just wear them to sleep in. But I made them out of patchwork of a bunch of other projects. I'm out of pockets, not big enough, so I made 2 skirts that I can like actually think of. I only brought one of them with me, which is this like cool tie-up one, which I ate with this. I also dyed it too. Cute is that? Oh my god, I wear this all the time. I get so many compliments on it. I made another one out of the exact same fabric, which was like a little, not a mini skirt, but like, I don't know, it was like a frilly type skirt that I also dyed both of those green. I think I just really wanted to learn how to make skirts that didn't necessarily have an elastic band. Moving on to tops, I have quite a few really cute ones. Definitely is not my forte, like I'm just not. Blouses, like I like to wear blouses, and those are just hard to make. I mean, so are the dresses I make, but I just like things that are a bit more elaborate and like lacy and fun, hence all like the see-throughness in my tops. They're just not like super my thing. I'd like to get better at it. I want to make more like maybe fun button-ups and stuff, because I definitely love wearing skirts, so I need shirts to wear with those skirts. So I love this top, but like I'm just I'm not 100% on it, obviously. It being see-through makes it really hard to wear. I made this actually out of a nightgown that one of my friends gifted me. No, I actually don't think I've ever eaten harder than when I made this top. Like, are you joking? I made it to be worn like this, like crossed like that. Both styles are cute, both styles are comfortable, yeah. This one I made just out of a giant square piece of fabric that I closed the armholes on and cut a little neck hole. Super cute, super my style. I've actually done this with quite a few other ones. This one I think I accidentally dyed yellow. I think it was like slightly off-white, but then I washed it with something and it came out like super yellow, but whatever. I don't mind. I can always fix it. I can always dye it a different color another day. So similar to those ones, this one was literally just a doily, I think that's what they call them, that I thrifted, and I just sewed straps on. It's definitely wearable, right? The only issue is I was like struggling with how to put it together, and I ended up just doing like a little piece of elastic in the back there. It works, like, you know, it keeps it together. Next, and our largest section here, dresses. This bad boy here, I've worn it out once. It's just way too short. Like, you know, I wanted to try and make a bodycon dress, but girl, oh my god, girl, it's just not long enough. But I did this super cool little heart. I was kind of obsessed with the whole bodycon dress, and then I was really into the drop waisted. I do see myself wearing this one day in the summer maybe, but I don't like, I don't know, it's not like, that's what she looks like. I do love it. I think it fits really well for me. The only issue I have is like what's going on back there? Like, girl, what? everything is a learning experience, but overall I can wear this. It's wearable. I had this fabric for so long. It's a bedding obviously, but I had it for so long waiting for like the perfect idea to come up for me to use it, and this was it. Unfortunately it did rip a little. Oh, I don't even know where. Oh yeah, you can tell that I pinned it right there because I stepped on the dress and it ripped because it's just like slightly too long. I wish the sleeves were longer. Like, why did they cut off right there? Like, what, girl? And I also burnt it. Can you see that? Oh my dude. Like, I burnt it with an iron. So I actually made this dress 2 summers ago in white fabric with the same straps and the bottom lace. The issue though is that I made out of fabric that just kept ripping. So I took it apart and used that as a pattern to make this one here, which was definitely just better executed than that one. It still is not the best. The slit is way too high. I can definitely go back and fix that. Like, calm down, girl, what the hell? But wearable. I can wear it. I love it. I wear this dress all the time. Actually really well executed. It's like got the layers. I don't really wear it that much anymore. It's cute, but like it's just not super. Maybe I should though, honestly. It's really cute. The only issue though is I tried to dye it green, but the fabric didn't dye because I probably used the wrong type. I dyed all the the threading in it. So like, I don't know if you can tell. Oh my god, it's actually, I feel like you really can't tell. All the threads are green, which is fine. Like, that doesn't really matter, but like, girl, be so for it. If it was green, it'd be so cute. So I need to figure out a way that I actually can dye it. Okay, this one I made around Christmas time, I want to say. It's still one of my proudest pieces. The only issue is that it's a little tight. Like, it fits, I just can't breathe. So I have been debating trying to maybe switch it for somewhat of a corset back now that I just got a grommets kit. So I might figure out how to do that so I can actually wear it. Oh my god, because I cannot fucking breathe in this. This took me so fucking long. I made it from a piece of lingerie that I loved. I took it and kind of turned it into a pattern and then transformed that pattern to a dress. The bottom took me so long because, as you can see, the bottom is wiggly and the ruffles on the bottom are wiggly in the opposite. They're wiggly in the opposite direction, so that way it still has like a flat bottom at the end. I also just loved what I did with the lace here becoming the sleeves, or becoming the straps. So this one I made from an altered pattern that I actually made once when I was probably 16 or 17, and I wanted to try my hand at doing it again, but I altered it a little bit. Same issue as the last one though, is that it just does not, like, it fits. I can do it up, but like, she's tight. Like, I just can't breathe in her. So as long as I'm not planning on breathing, I can wear this. I made this also out of a sheet, and then I took the ribbon from the sheet to do the little strap in the back, and I added this big open back here. I honestly think I only did that because I didn't have any long zippers. So, holy fuck, it's too tight. Oh my god, it's too tight. Okay, and I added this really cool ruffles on the bottom. I love doing ruffles this way. So cute. And then I added this really cool piece of lace that goes all the way around. The biggest issue though I found is that I thrifted 50% cotton, 50% polyester for the fabric, which is fine, but like, it's just more, like, it's just a little more stiff than I would like. I don't know, and I don't love the sleeves, like, but I feel like it was a learning project. So this is the next one. This is the same pattern, except I altered it a little bit. So I used a different sleeve for this one, which I ended up liking way more than that one. This one's also 100% cotton, which I feel like you can tell, like, it just feels softer. It's like lighter. It's just like, it feels just better. I also added the bow because I wanted it to be able to like snatch my waist even more. And I shortened the bodice, as you can see. Like, I made this band a lot smaller. I also added a lot more fullness to the skirt. The other one is nice. It's just that if I'm gonna wear a nice like milkmaid dress, I'm just gonna wear this one. Or my other one that I'm gonna show you next. Very similar to my last one, except I switched out the bodice. Same shape, but I instead did it with an elastic thread. Like, I did some shirring instead, so it's a lot more stretchy because I just like was not finding that I was feeling like snatched by those ones. And that also means it doesn't have any zipper, which is great. I don't really care for a zipper. I also added the same fullness that I did in that last one, as well as I took out the sleeve like straps that were here and switched it out for just elastic, so that way you can kind of wear it both ways. And I did a really long bottom on this one, which I love. You can definitely tell that I'm like heavily inspired by Gunay Sachs dresses quite a bit, and I just love that whole Milkmaid aesthetic. And big shout out to Mood Fabrics for all their free patterns. I actually use a lot of them. I use their Athena Milkmaid dress Varley sleeve pack, or I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a pack of sleeves, and I will take the sleeves from that pack and kind of switch them out for the other ones in that dress. As like, I feel like with all my dresses, you can see that like I just love big ruffles and all that. I feel like for the most part, the things that I showed you are like pretty cute or like fine, they're wearable, but I have no doubt I have made stuff that is not wearable. The only issue is that I have since then moved across the country, so unfortunately a lot of that stuff is back in my mom's basement in BC. So here's a few of those. I made this blue dress that like I was trying to make like a romper style dress. Like it's like not a dress, like the legs do connect in it. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to like work off the same pattern as that dress, but it just like it just didn't fit. I don't know what I was thinking. I literally don't know what I was thinking. That's the whole point, girl. When I was really into making my overalls, I tried to make like a shorts overalls out of some patchwork fabric from leftovers that I had, and it just didn't work out. It was too tight, it was too small, it was like it just didn't work out. Yeah. I also made it this like pair of flowy white overalls, which like on the surface level they're not ugly, they're just like not this, I don't know, like they're just not like, I don't know, something about them, I just couldn't. Yeah. I made this cute little bralette at the same time that I made the pink bralette, and I think those two were definitely more experimental. That one was actually really cute. I was practicing kind of layering with lace and seeing what I could do with that. It just didn't like, it's just not really wearable. So I also thrift flipped this nightgown into a pair of overalls. I'm including that here. I didn't include most of my thrift flips, even though like I had quite a few that I also did, just because I feel like I took that apart pretty completely and made it new. Like I feel like it's less of a thrift flip because I really took the whole thing apart and put it back together. The only thing that I really kept was that top piece there. It just didn't fit right. It could have been cute. I was just doing too much. Like it just didn't fit right. I also made this pair of shorts, which actually looking at them now are pretty cute. I think I was maybe a little too harsh on myself at the time. Still not something I necessarily would wear, but I do remember making them and they were like fully lined. I think I really wanted to practice, like I said before, making like skirts and shorts without using elastic band and using that is actually like more fitted. But they're not like ugly by any means. It's just like the frillies on the side, like it just didn't work out. Side note, here's some other ones that I just completely forgot to include. This was like a whole blast from the past for me to like go through and try to find some old projects that I didn't bring, and there was stuff that I was like, oh my god, girl, like girlfriend, be so for real. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok there, which I post some short form content, daily fit checks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.